Yeah, at least Harper can kill things.
I got two or three of them, I think, but that was over the course of many minutes and lots of attacking and.
Oh, I didn't get any of them. I got destroyed every time. I didn't even see them on my screen. I'm like, oh.
Well, at one point when we were playing too, I was like, oh, our ships are side to side, so I just hopped on a cannon and just unloaded like 10 shots into their ship, but it clearly wasn't enough.
I can help from a distance. As soon as it's player versus player and like we're in person, I don't know.
It's fun though. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I like those interactions, even if we lose. It's still like just.
Yeah. Oh, it was great.
Well, were you guys just like randomly encountering another group, or were you in a race or something?
One was random. They just kind of found us and started chasing us down.
Okay.
We had a flag that we were representing a certain people, and they would get a lot of money if they were to take us out, and they did.
Yeah.
So last week, you guys continued with the fight that you were in. Let's see, this one.
Ooh, that was a creepy sound effect.
This is my door. It was the door of my apartment.
No,
your house is haunted.
Right as the map came up, it was
Tom.
like.
Yeah, I put all sorts of different slideshow sound effects because I'm still working from like 7th grade computer stuff. This is all a PowerPoint presentation.
There's this website. So I've mentioned before, but I teach. But there's this website that the kids go on sometimes that's like just different random sound effects. Like you just press a button and it just does like a little MP4 of a random sound effect.
Yep.
And they were like, Mr. P, like, do you recognize this sound? And like they played it, and I was like, oh, that does sound familiar. Like, what? Oh, God, it sounds so familiar. What is it from? And they just started laughing. They're like, Mr. P, that's the like Pornhub like sound.
I was gonna say that you fucking fell for it. I can't believe it. You fucking.
I was like, oh my God, fuck.
That's why you can't be loyal to any specific, porn, brand or
Didn't
something.
let me put that down at all.
Gotta switch up your your porn sites that you visit. Can't get used to one.
I have to now.
Right. Gotta diversify your porn.
Or you just
It's just like your portfolio.
Oh my God.
Diversify.
You just gotta remember the sound. That's all.
You want to go out?
They got me.
You're slacking. You gotta double it so you know.
One way or the other. You have to diversify or really dig in so that it's like, no, I don't know what that is.
Never make that mistake again. I will never, ever, ever make that mistake again.
One is too many.
It's there. It's just it's burned in my forehead, right behind my skull. And
All right. So last week you guys were taking care of some business on the seas. We're gonna have these guys finish up, and then I'll have Eddie jump in. Your guy, is it Drenger? How do you say it? Or is that even your guy's name? I think I saw it on like something else.
Yeah, no, it's Drenger.
Alright, cool. Alright, so what happens as we start in is this guy down here. So this one down at the bottom has Hal and his friend.
I can't see anything.
So this Hydra only has 3 heads, and so it's gonna attack with them at Hal.
I want to refresh Eddie.
Yeah, or is he on a different...
Oh, you know what? I've got it. Hold on.
I was seeing things and they all went black.
That should have done.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. I put you on the GM layer, so you weren't able to see anything. So yes, this guy down here is now attacking Hal.
Okay.
Okay, one is definitely a miss. I forget what these guys have for plus. I think the second one hits and then the third one will miss.
As much as I don't want to be getting multiple attacks from anybody, I think Hal with like that increase like to AC whenever hit is probably in the best case scenario for being right here right now.
Yes.
It is a pretty great.
Yeah. That plus, is it 2 or 4?
I think it's +2. I'll go back and check, but I think it's a +2.
I know it's good. So yeah, only one of these is gonna hit you. And it is...
Oh no, it's a +4. It's a +4. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So the second attack hits you, and it does... I think that ends up being... I need to find these stats.
79 points of damage. Great.
Yeah, how much do you have? That many.
That's exactly that.
Actually, that times 1... What's the kill you in one shot move number that you need? No reason.
Yeah, tell me what it is for no reason.
At 30.
Is it this? Where am I? God. Feel like an amateur right now. Jeez, guys. All right, so yeah, 15 points of damage to you.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
chunk.
that one rolled well.
Okay. Puts my health at the luxurious number of 69. There you go.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
nice.
It's awesome for no reason. It's for no reason.
And then what you see at the end of its turn is, let me just finish this up.
Ever tell you guys when I was applying for like a grad school, like the login stuff was like they gave you a login that was like your name, and then you just had to make up like a 4-number code for the password. They're like, just make it something easy that you'll remember. Like, there's not really like pertinent information on here that people could steal, whatever. And of course, I forgot mine, and I had to call them. I was like, "Yeah, what was my number? Like, could you tell me like this is me?"
Jeez,
And it was some
69,
Western guy, and he goes, he's like, "Your password is 6969,
Yeah.
you cheeky devil." I was like, "Oh, okay, that would be easy to remember, I would think."
Right. So of course I'm not gonna remember it, and I'll call you back in a week.
Yeah.
So
Cheeky
what
devil.
you see is that 4 heads just popped out of this thing, and there are now currently 7. So each of the hydras has 7 heads.
Okay. Does it still look like it's like hurt to the level of like the dots?
Did it like heal? Yeah, that's a good question.
Yep. It's still
Okay.
in the same position.
Okay, cool.
Just more attacks.
But yeah, it did seem to be healed a little bit.
Okay, but not enough to like raise it past like the what did we say, like the bloodied mark?
Yeah, bloodied is middle.
Yeah, okay.
And then wounded, bloodied, critical,
That's right.
I think. We'll change it next
Yep.
week.
WC.
We'll stick with that for now because it sounds really good. And I think that might be what it is. So let's go. All right, so now we've got this second one up here. And it's going to go, what does it want to do? It wants to attack you guys. And since it's been a week since it's done anything, it doesn't really have any preference. So it's going to find out by randomness. All right. Yeah. Gilmar is taking the first 3 attacks.
Oh man.
Oof.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Poor Gilmar. It was nice knowing you.
Hey, Gilmar, we hardly knew you.
And
Oh, Jesus. Kind of the same thing. Although Gilmar might have... I forget if... Gilmar had some AC. Does a 16 hit?
yeah, let me try and I didn't pull up my sheet.
Because 1 is... The
Hold on,
first
I'm
one
getting
is
my-
a 1, so that's
God.
going to miss. Then he's got like a 20...
Will knows me so well.
Then a 20
Like D&D
something.
sheet is right
So
there.
definite miss, definite hit. It's just a 16 is the question. Sounds close.
I think it was 18.
That sounds right. He had a D12.
Yeah, let me hold on. My
high
thing's
AC.
slow. I don't know why my internet's so slow right now. Oh. Where is he? 18 is his AC.
Alright, so only 1 hit coming at him. That's 11 damage, so he's rolling a con check versus 11. To see if he takes that.
It's a D20?
Yeah, the con save, because it's the follower with that whole thing going on.
I rolled a 19.
So yep, that one doesn't go through. Then let's...
Sweet, so he's fine.
Yes. Alright, a 16 and a 17. Did those hit you, Harbor?
1 does.
That'll be 13 damage. And since they got 1, they're gonna come at you again. They thought they might switch, but they're going for
13.
you.
That's,
13 damage on that.
so that's...
6?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Unless
that's right.
it's
Fuck.
magical. Well, actually, even if it's magical.
So then the next 2 come in. There's a miss and a crit. And that one ends up being 20 points of damage, so 10 points of damage. Fucking barbarian. I thought, I was like, no, he doesn't have very high AC. I could hit him. And then I hit you, and then it's like, oh yeah, fucking barbarian. God damn it, raging bullshit. Alright. And with that, let's get Drenger to put out an initiative roll so he can jump in and join this battle.
First, Inish roll.
Let's see. -1. 15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. So, with that, the Vice Admiral sees that there's kind of some, whirlpool issues going on. He kind of looks and sees that he thinks you guys have the Hydra under control. You guys don't seem to be in too rough a shape. So he's going to try and see what's, if he can see something else, see the thing in the water again. And with that, he's going to be trying to attack out into the water again that you guys see. So he throws out 4 strikes, and you guys don't know exactly what happened, but he did throw them out in... Where is this? Right here. Right layer. This direction. Up, you know.
We can't see what he's striking at.
No, he's shooting like he's swinging his sword, and you know there's the strikes coming out, going into the water. But yeah, you don't know exactly where he's going for them or anything. So, with that, Peter Rufflekins, whose turn was it to shoot with Peter?
Peter.
Readies.
Yeah.
That's true. Eddie, we've got a NPC kind of character on here who has to throw out a crossbow shot. So if you could throw a d20 down and let me know what you get.
E7.
All right, so he shoots out at this this hydra over here. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. And unfortunately, he does not hit with that.
Oh, Peter. Come on, Peter.
Just shy. And that goes to, because Peter is in rough shape, he's just kind of holding back, Gilmar and Drac.
He's tussling with the wrong people. Okay, it goes me first, right? Or does it go Gilmar first?
Kind of whichever one. If you guys wanted to,
Yeah,
to switch.
I want to
Yeah.
go at him first. So I'm just gonna swing at him with my flail, of course. For usual Drac things. Oh, I rolled a 20.
Oh!
That's helpful.
I rolled a 20, so that's a critical, correct? Correct, Amundo?
Yes.
On the flail, nice. And then the flail.
And with Crusher, right?
Yeah, you rolled. Yeah.
Would the crusher work? Because wasn't he too big? It like there's a size thing, isn't there?
Yeah, no,
But
but
like
for the
pushing it. But wasn't there like
the-
something for like the damage, something like that? I'm not exactly sure.
Let me find crusher. I have it on here somewhere. Crusher. Increases my strength, or con did that. Once per turn, you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning. You can move it 5 feet.
Read the next one.
Occupied space. We score a crit on bludgeoning. Attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of your next turn. Oh my god, this thing is gonna get effed up.
Everybody's got advantage on this thing now because you knocked it silly.
Nice. Ah, that's so sweet. Beautiful. And my flail. 8 plus 6.
So you bash
I
one
rolled
head
2.
so hard that it starts slamming against the other ones, and it's like those those like metal things that people, you can just take one out and then like let go, and it's on a string and it hits, and then they go back and forth. I think they're like kinetic balls or something.
Yeah. Oh, the Newton's cradle.
Okay, yeah. So you just do that. You just create that with these hydras with that hit.
To that. Okay, so I got an 11 with advantage.
Wait, no. So when you're rolling damage, though, did you double the damage because it was a critical hit?
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay, I thought the critical hit was you
Just-
rolled.
Just the dice.
Okay. Okay. No. I understand. Okay, so doubling it, so that would be 22 then.
So I mean.
No, I'm sorry. Do I just double the dice?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, so it was 16 then. 16.
All right, cool.
Now, rolling with advantage, you said you got an 11 to hit.
That was the
You got
damage.
No, that
yeah, that was the damage. So, because it was yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I made a mistake. I didn't double the dice, so it ended up being 16.
But now for your second attack, what Tom was saying was you get advantage.
Okay. I rolled. So I have advantage on just to hit it.
Yes.
Yep.
So I rolled a 20 to hit it.
Like
Advantage.
Roll the
20 or
I
like,
rolled another 20. I'm not like I know that sounds like bullshit, but I rolled another 20 with advantage. The first one was a 13, and then the second one was a 20.
Nice.
Okay. Well,
Just using the
job on
Google
giving
Dice
yourself
Roller also,
advantage to a
just so
crit.
you guys know.
all right. Roll damage and double the damage on the die.
Nice. Thank you, Jeebus. 8 plus 6. That's a bummer. And 8. It was 8.
Total.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's disappointing.
That's we you know, it happens.
Yeah.
Anything else you're doing?
I think that's all I got. I'll just let it go to the Gilmar.
All right, cool.
And then Gilmar is going to attack. Oh, let me look at his thing. Nice, that crusher was good. Yeah, I forgot about that third thing.
Wait, don't you have a bonus attack with your axe? Or do you only have 2?
I have a bonus?
No, I'm sorry. No, because it's heavy.
Offhand.
No.
He has an offhand, right? Oh yeah, it's not light property. You're right.
Right.
Okay, let me see. So Gilmar is gonna attack. It was a 15 hit.
15 does not hit.
Oh, Gilmar.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Gilmar letting us
Just.
down. Yeah.
A lot of close calls this time.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so when it says his special actions, right? So like third, so I did all my, I think my 7th level ones.
Yep.
It says 3 a day. Does that mean I not do my other ones? Like, is it 3 a day for just like total with all of these, regardless of level, or I have 3 3rd, 3 5th, 3 7th?
Yeah, so 3 3rd, 3 5th, 3 7th. You know, depending.
Okay.
Like some of the different guys have like 3, then only like 1, and then 3 or whatever. But yeah, you have each of the different moves as many times. as
Okay,
you
so
want.
I used up my 5th, so I'm gonna use his 3rd. Warlord makes its signature attack and selects an ally within 30 feet who can see and hear the Warlord has line of sight. Signature attack, the ally makes a weapon attack against the target. So I'll just have Harbor do that. For 3rd level.
And Harbor swinging with advantage.
Yes.
Shift for advantage. Yes.
Jesus Christ. Oh wait, is that no? That's not a critical though.
That's not nat.
No, it's
Don't
not
worry.
natural 20. It would have been
Just-
awesome.
Just fucking ridiculous though, where it's just like, wait, what? I'm sorry, again?
Smacking the Hydra around.
Fuck that though. Who needs a
Good.
fucking critical?
Listen,
Ooh. So that's 18 damage. How the hell did that? 10 plus 5 plus. Okay, yeah. And then plus 3 because of rage. So
Yeah. This thing is with that you were able to you know, take off one of the heads. It's down to 6.
nice.
cool. Then is it me?
Then that's the end of my turn. Yeah, that's all Gilmar can do, I think.
Then yes, it is.
Alright. Let's roll again with advantages. That's pretty nice. Cool.
Yup.
He's gonna take another head.
What's that?
Quite possibly.
Huh.
Jeez.
17. I wish there was a way that I could include rage, but
It's really weird that it doesn't. I feel the same way.
yeah. It's just
Is
like
there a
temporary.
way to like activate rage in D&D Beyond though?
All I can do is click that I used one,
Yeah.
and I click it, but then it's not like it's active. There's not like an option. There's
I
a
think
die right here.
that kind of feels like the reason, because it's like without being able to keep track of the rage, it can't keep track of the damage for the rage.
Let me see if I can roll with this. What? I don't understand. Because it just
So you rolled a 3
That
on a
doesn't-
D20 and it was just
that's yeah.
it's
I
it's
clicked
whether you're
rage.
able to have rage.
I don't know.
You have
I
rage at
clicked
home?
the rage. There is a die here. It says +3, and then I clicked on it to see what it would do. But it doesn't know what weapon to hit with, so
just throws
no
out
matter
a
what,
D20.
it just doesn't work. But anyway, yeah, 17, and it's still up, so I'm gonna roll again, right?
Yeah, because the other hit was your advantage, not your advantage, your attack that Gilmar gave you. So yeah, you still have your second attack. Shit. Fucking
That's a
Christ,
super
dude.
cool ability. Fighters nearby. That's awesome.
So close to 20.
Yeah, it's useful.
But let's do damage. 7. Come on. There you go. +3, so 15. He's still up. The last thing that will happen is he needs to make a dex save throw.
Generally, we can just say that's a fail. And yup.
I see a red dot. That's good news.
Yep. Oh, fucking Christ. Are you fucking serious? Again?
That's exactly it.
The fucking number again. Yeah.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, get that lightning in there.
Zap zap.
That lightning aura.
Oh shit, son.
So yeah, that's it was, you know, these heads were all kind of reeling. They didn't really know what was going on. They all started attacking you guys, especially Harbor. They kind of, actually it was 4 and 3, so it wasn't really too bad. It, you know, split almost evenly, but all of a sudden from the middle, Drac just goes, "Don't fucking ignore me," and smashes them, and they just start bouncing back and forth. He's like, "That's right," and then he fucking smashes them again, does the same goddamn thing. And Gilmar just sets it up so that, you know, Harbor can have just the fucking number to get with all of the damage. And with that final zap of electrocution, this guy, the heads that were all confused and everything, start heading down and start sinking into the water. And you
Hope
have,
that didn't ruin the meat.
Right.
Zapping it.
well, you've definitely got 2 of the heads right here.
Yeah.
That Drac collected. This guy, it's still in question because there's still kind of a shield, but it's sliding off. And it looks like it could get caught on like the railing, but it's also something where it could kind of tear the railing apart, with the body and everything. And Umrar is fucking all set with all
Oh,
of
he's
it.
sweet.
He's so sick of seafood. He hates it.
No, he's sick of the fact that he almost fell in the fucking water like 3 seconds ago. Game time.
we don't really have the means to get him back in unless
You just get sucked down
Right.
one of the
Unless
whirlpools.
something.
the wizard pulls something out of his hat.
Right.
Torkel. Yeah.
So yeah, that you killed it with that thing, and Fra.
Is Fra still steering the boat, right?
Yeah, I don't know if with the whirlpools if she can stop doing that right now. So she's just gonna continue on with that.
Okay. Let me get something up so I can see what the different abilities are. Because I feel like I want to have her make a check to see what she can do with the ship. But I don't know exactly yet.
Also, was it 400 gold that we spent to like train a feat during our shore leave? Because that 400 gold was amazingly spent on that feat. Well done.
Man, it takes forever. Maybe it's just everything I've got running. But D&D Beyond always takes forever to actually load this stuff. Let's go with... I feel like I don't exactly want this one, but let's go with maybe like either... I'll have to think of something. Either nature or sleight of hand, and maybe we'll figure something out for after.
I have. It's strange with these followers just because they don't actually come with skills.
Yeah, because they've
They
only
only
got
have,
like the ones
2.
assigned to them, and those are like 7 or 3, or something like
and
that.
the level that they're at is only like a +3.
Yeah. Well, the ones that they're good at, the 2 that are mentioned, they have an additional +3 too.
And then everything else is a regular +3, so it doesn't
That's
really.
a flat 3. Yeah.
All right. This +3, 9. She should not be steering the boat.
You should not be
This is-
steering
This is like the 3rd fail.
Well, you know, it's not necessarily her. She's been the one steering, so you know, you kind of get the hang of it when you're the one who's forced to be on the wheel, and everyone else just gets to start drinking and throwing up on each other. So you just kind of get used to it and get a little bit better at least. So with that, you guys are kind of pulled into towards the port side, the left side, a little bit more towards the whirlpool. Going like this way.
Woot.
Did Aelwyn call anything out when he tried to like attack in the water again? Like that he saw something or mention anything?
No, not currently.
Okay. Tight-lipped son of a bitch.
And yeah, so Fra, and one of the things with Fra currently is she's really fighting the wheel, so not just anyone could be dealing with this. Like if Sunash were dealing with it, it might be pulling him a little bit further, because that's kind of the issue she's dealing with.
So
Gotta get the NPCs off of there.
Well, I mean, it's, you know, kind of PC. HPC. Half. So with that, we go to Drenger, who just came up from below deck, and is seeing the current scenario with some a hydra carcass over here that is currently on the boat that's stuck to a shield of Umrar with all the spikes like digging into the neck of one of the heads, and it's kind of being pulled towards the side. You saw the end of a bunch of Hydra heads over on this side, and they start to sink down, and the remaining Hydra that is still alive and seemingly active is over here. So what would you like to do?
Does anyone need healing yet?
Peter Rufflekins.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, so I would also say that Hal is wounded. So if you want to put that marker on Hal.
No, we'd have to devote all efforts to saving PETA.
I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that Hal is wounded.
Or if we let him die and we turn him into a sweet bird Hydra, Chimera.
Yeah, we need to rebuild him. That's been the plan.
We just make a Hydra bird. I kind of love this. There's nothing I don't love about it.
None of us have actually talked about it, but we all unspokenly know this. And he's dying, and we're all like, "Oh no, Peter!" But then we're like, "Oh no."
It's just like the Monty
It's an
Python.
opportunity.
You know, it's just like, can you help me out? It's just like, oh no, we have to save him. Is he really? Okay, stab. Oh no, we couldn't save him. Sad.
Take him to the necromancer.
So I'll take 30 over there and I'll heal up Mr. Peter.
Thank God.
Peter's saved.
And we could probably just sell these Hydra heads too. I feel like we could get money for those.
Bring him
We
to
could
the
make
right.
like Hydra coin bags.
We'll bring them to the hunters.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like Umrar will probably eat all of them. He's a big guy. We gotta keep him fed.
Let's give him 10 points. So I lay on hands.
Okay.
From my pool 55, I'll give him 10, so I'm down to 45.
10. All right, cool.
I feel like Drenger just got a follower. Peter, I don't know what he does. Rufflekins.
Peter, the Dr. Rufflekins.
Dr. Rufflekins.
Yeah, maybe this inspires him to want to take up some healing.
Yeah, maybe he'll actually be able to be a doctor.
Damn. Call me in
Okay.
psychic again.
Are you doing anything else with your turn?
No, that's all I'm pretty sure that's all I can do.
All right, cool. With that, we go to Umrar, who. Okay, he kinda snaps out of it enough to try and grab his shield. So it was kinda slipping, and he grabs that, but he's not really worried about the Hydra head anymore. But he isn't able to dislodge it. He's just trying to he was just trying to pull the shield back and didn't care about the Hydra head, and pulling it back on. And then he rolled a 20. And he fucking accidentally yanks the body on, and he doesn't even care. He was just trying to get his shield. So he accidentally just took care of that. So
Nice. Multiple Hydra heads. Perfect.
yeah. So you've got 2 there, and then 2 on this body. And so yeah, he's pretty good with that. This one is dead. And this
How
one.
did-
What's
How did they go before us? Like I feel like they're going again before Sunesh and Hellfire have
Wait.
gone.
So it's weird. So yeah, I had them basically at the end of the turn. but where it's 10, 10, 10, and 10.
You just
So I just put them back at the end. That is weird because it looks like it just kind of switched. Oh, I know why. Because when I resorted, when I put Drenger in, so yeah, it was you two. Then we ended last week. Then the hydras went, and that was what we started with. So
all right.
yeah, you go first.
All right. So quick question. I think that you rolled for this, and I don't remember what you got. I don't know if you have a note or not. Sunesh used that like garrote ability, where if the Hydra didn't roll a high enough dex save, I'm going to do automatic damage at the start of this turn.
Well, the problem is I don't have to keep notes because I have it in my head that he cut off one of the heads doing that.
That's right.
With the damage. Because he did get to automatically do the damage, but it was one of those good news, bad news. You fucking killed it, but, you kind of killed it. And, which is good because you did the damage, but... So, yeah.
All right. In that case, I think I'm just going to try to do the same thing again, just so that I have that sort of set up with Sunesh.
Well, with Garrote?
Yeah, I'm going to use that third level Garrote ability.
I'm pretty sure you had said that you had used it all 3 times. I could be wrong.
Shit.
I believe I remember you having said that.
Okay, I'm fine with that. In that case, I'm going to use the Dagger Storm and just try to throw a barrage of daggers at it. So let's roll an attack and see what happens. Really would love to have some advantage on this.
So what does this attack do? Because
Dagger Storm
some sort of idea.
throws the hail of it says shadowy daggers at all enemies within 10 feet. I'm just throwing it at one. The targets must make a dex saving. Oh, I don't have to roll a dex saving throw or take 46 piercing damage or half as much on a successful one. And the dex save would be 16.
All right, hold on one sec. Okay, so what I'm saying is that there are 5 heads of the 7 that are on this one that are currently within 10 feet of him. So 5 of them are going to be affected by this.
Okay.
Because it's something that it affects all enemies in a 10-foot area, right?
Yeah, so do you want to make 5 saves and then that'll
determine... so yeah, what is the roll? What is the check that I'm making? Sorry?
Dex save with a DC of 16.
Okay. DC of 16. I don't think this is going to go well for them. I have... oh, wow, shit. 3 of them actually saved.
Okay, so those 3 will take half of this.
Okay.
The other 2 will take full. And so... it's not great, it's not bad. So 13 points of damage. But... so 2 take 13. The other 2 will take 6. Or the other 3 take 6, I should say. However, that is what? 13, and then 12, 18. So... 8, 9, 10, 6, 8, 4, 44 points of damage.
So, the 2 heads that did not save get hit and are hit hard enough where they are they get cut off.
Chunk.
And yeah, he took a chunk of damage. All right. I'm assuming that's what he's got.
That's it. That's his action. He's not going to move away to provoke. So that's it.
Okay.
All right. So Halvar is going to step up with his daggers and try to dagger. I'm going to really hope to do better than I did the last time. So here we go. First dagger. Fucking 14 to hit. I'm going to assume does not hit.
That does not hit.
All right.
Second dagger
hitting.
Second dagger is a 21 to hit. I'm going to hope that hits.
It does.
Okay. So on this one, I'm putting all of the oomph into it.
It's your last shot, so yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to do... What do I get here? I got 4. 6.
Sneak,
6,
Hunter's Mark.
and a 6. Yep, so basically... Oh, no. Minus 1, 6. Oh, no. How do I get rid of that? 2 6s and an 8. All right. All right, so that does a grant. That's not a great. 2 of the dies were 1s. So that is 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And then bonus attack. I'll swing in.
Do you have 2 attacks with the rogue? Or no,
I-
it's ranger, right? That's why.
3 attack. 2 attack with the rogue and the bonus with the dagger.
Right.
Oh my god, a 19. So close to a critical. All right, so 29 to hit.
Yep.
Hit. Oh, sorry, 13 points of damage if that didn't come through.
Oh, okay. And that takes off another one of the heads.
Well, I mean, for our survivability, that's good. Really would have loved that second attack to have been a critical. That would have been great.
Well, you'd love it if the first one is. That way you can throw everything double.
Exactly. That's what. Well, I mean, the first one was a miss. The second one was a hit. That's why I was like, I was hoping the second one was a crit. But.
Yeah. All set? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I've got. That's all I got.
All right. So this guy is going to. He's going to try and see what just happened. He's seeing that, there's not good sounds coming from the other Hydra. That one he can't see. One he just saw pulled up on deck. So he's gonna try and get out of here.
Does that provoke from
It
national?
provokes. So both of you get a shot.
Alright, so let me do Sunash. I gotta look up what his standard attack is. Hold on, sorry. So plus 6 for 2d4 plus 4. It's a 20 to hit. 14 plus 6.
Yep.
Okay, so he's going to do 2d4 plus 4, which makes me think I actually may have been shortchanging some of his damage, but I'm not going back. Oh, 2 3s. All right, so that is 6. That's 10 points of damage that Sunash does.
Okay.
All right, and then I am going to do 1 dagger attack. Come on. Oh, my God. D&D Beyond, you have been sucking. It's a miss. It's a 13.
Okay. So it swims underwater, and then give me a perception check.
Me?
Yes, and you can you and Sunash.
Okay. So that, I could actually, so, yeah. Oh, Jesus. That's a 22 for me, and then Sunash is... Sunash is a 16.
Okay, so you both can see it's diving underwater, but you see multiple heads popping out, and you see that it's kind of seeming like it's not as damaged, but it definitely, you see that it's fleeing.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna call out and be like, got away.
So with that, you guys are done with that battle.
What about the whirlpools?
Or what?
Yes.
Yeah, what about
There-
the whirlpools?
there are
What
still-
about what Aelwyn's been attacking?
There are still those going on. But as far as the hydras. So, speaking of, what would you guys like to be doing about said whirlpools? Any thoughts?
I think if Hal can run over and help Fra steer the boat, using like his sort of I don't know, like presence of mind and like on the ocean, like that's what he would like to do at this point.
Yeah, let's get a wisdom check. So let's go with if you want like survival or nature, either of those two.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. 23.
Okay, so yeah, you definitely help to, let me just get this here. So it's kind of looking like this, and you're able to start bringing it so that it's starting to pull out, and you guys are going past it. Like not that you're all set and out of it at the moment, but it's definitely a step in the right direction.
Is there anything that
Nice.
is there anything with that roll that maybe I could shout out to the crew that would help us get by this? You know, like everybody get on the right side and lean or something. I take that. Each of the starboard side and lean or something.
Not really. It's more like things that everyone knows. Like people are having to grab different things like the sails or something like that to make sure it makes the cut enough and can turn. Because just getting those into position, where you can make the turn faster, sort of thing. But you do know that, so it's something where it's like that's what you're able to think of with that high of a roll, is that it's like we need to get everything kind of working together.
I have no idea really what to do, but the only thing that makes sense to me in my head right now is I gotta 1950s Superman this and jump in the water and swim in the opposite direction of the whirlpool and make it stop. That's the only thing.
Whirlpool.
Whirlpool.
That's how we lost the captain.
See, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, this is a horrible idea, but at the same time, it's the only thing I know what to do.
Drac will fully support you. Brian thinks the captain's gonna die, but Drac says go for it.
I mean, my
In
rolls
fact,
have been pretty good.
it's the only possible solution.
I mean, I can't really drown. I can breathe underwater, so, there's that, but it's just, how long will I be stuck underwater and how far will the boat get before I can get back?
Will the mermaid take you
yeah.
back? If we throw our mermaid in the water, can she go and get you and then take you back?
Don't throw her in the water.
Would that be a suitable
Just
offering?
The one time she's able to be like released at all is she's just thrown into a whirlpool.
She survives.
We
We're
really
gonna
are
have
the
an army
worst
after.
crew for her. We are.
Well, I don't think it was something where you guys were planning on being the best crew for her.
No, fair.
Especially once Drac became in charge of her.
No, very true. I just think that like we just keep repeatedly showing just how bad we are. That's all. I'm not complaining. Just saying.
Absolutely. So what?
Well, I
is-
see no errors with my plan, but if the captain doesn't want it, that's fine.
So you,
What?
Yeah. Oh right, throwing her in.
Yeah, into the water. If you get lost or whatever, we'll just throw her in. She'll respawn you back at the ship, and we're all set.
I don't know, but I know that the vice admiral has been working on this. He didn't do anything that we saw last turn. He was trying to focus on the whirlpool, I think, right? So I think
So
I'll check in with him beforehand before
he
doing
was
anything.
he was throwing sword strikes out in this direction.
Oh yeah, damn it.
I gotta check in with him. I gotta ask what's going on.
Hold on.
before
I just like the idea that maybe the vice admiral has lost his mind and is just attacking the ocean.
Just
okay with
paranoid
that, too.
because you guys had to get out of there quickly, out of the bar. It's like we're leaving.
Listen, man, I'm a pirate king. I've seen shit.
So you're checking in with the vice admiral, or are you
Yeah.
swimming
I'm checking.
counterclockwise?
I'm checking in with him, and then the next move is Superman.
Hey, Vice Admiral, you got anything? No? Okay. Splash.
Hey, VA, you got anything? No? Good, because I got something. Splash.
Yeah, as quick as we can make it. All right, so that Drac, what are you doing?
Hold on, let me double check. So I guess I'll look around, and would I notice that Vice Admiral is like shooting at stuff off in the distance?
Yeah, you would have noticed that.
And I would notice. So we're close to the whirlpool, or have we avoided it a little bit?
You're kind of avoiding it a little bit. You guys started to get pulled in towards it before, but now you're kind of swirling kind of away. You're not heading right into it, so it's kind of you started to push past the outside, but you don't feel like it's completely free yet.
Right. So I feel like I'm gonna move like about here, so I can kind of see what's going on with the whirlpool and maybe what the Vice Admiral is looking at,
Okay.
and maybe I don't know, like a perception, maybe if I can see what he's seeing or whatever.
Okay. TJ, you're moving up to the Vice Admiral as well, right?
Yep, I was asking him like what's going on,
Okay.
and I think my rage dissipates.
And then, while that's happening, Drenger, what are you going to be doing?
What's this 2 in the front of the boat?
Those are Hydra heads.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Hydra heads.
AKA
Collected
dinner.
from, removed Hydra heads.
Actually, Drengar will walk over to the Hydra heads. He's never seen one before.
Alright, cool. And when you do that, you're standing right next to the body of another Hydra with 2 Hydra heads.
Okay, he's just kind of inspecting it right now.
Alright, cool. So let's have TJ, what are you saying to the Vice Admiral?
I'm asking him what's going on, that I've noticed him striking in the water. Like, what's happening? And I'm also gonna, well, I'll start with that.
Okay. He says that he's seeing something in the water that he believes is the cause of these whirlpools. These whirlpools came out of nowhere and seemed unnatural. I've hit the cause, and I'm not sure if they're still planning on attacking us, but the whirlpools still seem to be a problem.
Is there a way you can get me far enough away from the whirlpool so that I can jump in and pursue this further?
I feel like if we can either cause an issue for whatever it is, it won't be able to maintain the
Focus on the spell?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. So he's pointing way out in the distance, right?
Yeah.
How far would you say I would need to jump from the boat over here in order not to be affected by the whirlpool?
Where are you trying to jump?
Toward whatever he's firing at.
Okay. So
How much distance would I need to clear?
Fall into the cannon.
If we had cannon and I could have, like, you know, my head sticking out with the horns, like if we were gonna go full Sea of Thieves, I'd 100% I would do that, but I don't think we
That'd be
have.
pretty badass.
you should have no problem being able to jump from here, because you can jump like 10 feet at least, right?
Yeah, with
Yeah,
like
'cause-
the running jump rules I'd need to look at, but yeah. Long jump. 5 feet. Yeah, at the strength score, at the very least 10 feet on the median, and that's not even like a running start.
Yeah. So you
So
would,
if I'm
you
good-
would be able to clear it, you feel.
Cool. I will, I'll jump in then,
Okay.
see if I can see him underwater, and then, what, I got like 30 more feet or something when I'm in there, so 10 feet to jump in. There we go. So that's like my full move, but I will, I'll be on the lookout for whatever he's seeing.
Okay. Drac, what are you doing?
I like to think that I run over and I'm like, "Hey guys, you see me fucking, I clubbed the shit out of that thing, and then fucking Captain did a little bit of lightning, but I mostly killed the shit out of that Hydra. Hey Captain, why are you looking at the? Oh, he's in the water now.
Yeah. So basically,
then,
you were saying that all while they were having a discussion about like what was going on. So like that, you definitely were there and part of it, and it was just like, but you just weren't recognized.
Yeah. I was like telling the whole story. Captain, Vice Admiral,
And then-
Captain, and they're just
and then, yeah,
talking to each
and-
other
and then
about important
splash.
shit. Well then, I guess I'm just gonna wait on the corner. And can I see anything? Is there like a perception to see
Yeah.
like what the captain is
Throw a
specifically
throw
going
perception
towards or
out.
whatever? Perception. Ooh, that's probably not gonna be great. A 9 total.
No, you do not see anything that's going on in there, unfortunately.
Let's say, hey, Vice Admiral. Can I say, hey, Vice Admiral, what the hell's going on out there? I can't see. I got these bull eyes. They're just not any good.
And
If it's not red, I'm not interested.
He's like, well, then you may be of less use.
What's that supposed to mean?
And he goes back to looking in the water.
Alright, well, I'm gonna sit here and just hold action until, like, if something comes within, like, some enemy, whether it's this thing that TJ swam after or whatever, comes within, like, striking distance. I'd just like to hold action for that until my next turn.
Okay, cool. Drenga, are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just inspecting, just like keeping, just looking at these things, just interesting?
Yeah, he's more just curious. He's never seen anything like this before.
Okay.
But if everyone's kind of seeing something up front, he's gonna walk up front then.
Okay.
If you're, oh no, never mind.
You would have heard at the end of Drac talking to the Vice Admiral, saying that it's like, I don't see anything. If it's not red, I'm not interested. So you coming up may have actually caught his attention. So I'm not sure. But with that,
Oh, Harbor too.
well, right. But you're just, I assume just, distracted by the captain when he's in the water. Hal, what are you doing?
So when Hal sees the captain jump over the edge of the ship, he goes to run away from the wheel and then stops and says, "Gilmar, get over here." Or actually, no, Sunash is there. He's like, "Sunash, get over here," and puts Sunash on the wheel with Fra. And if you'll allow me, runs up to basically where the captain jumped in and starts casting a spell on himself. I'm not going to go into what it is just yet, but like as I run up to the edge of the boat up there, I'm going to be in the middle of enacting a spell.
All right. Yeah. So if you can make it kind of like halfway up the boat, and you can be casting the spell, unless you wanted to wait until you got up there or whatever.
No. So free action, yell to Sunash to come take my place.
Yeah.
Look at Ra and say like, hold the course. Run a move, so move 30 feet, which is basically where I just moved myself, and cast a spell. So full round, basically full round.
Okay.
Good spell though.
And is Gilmar doing anything? Coming up, ready for battle, ready to give some commands.
Oh yeah, same. Just basically the same thing. Like Gilmar is just. I'm sorry, I forgot that I did me, and then it's supposed to be Gilmar.
No worries.
Yeah, basically
I
it's the same thing. Gilmar just comes up and just hold action until if something comes within striking range or whatever.
All right, cool. So let's get to Harbor. Harbor, give me a perception check. Okay. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Never mind. With that, you are able to see this guy underwater. He's obviously like 20 feet from you, but he's also like 20 feet below you as well.
That goddamn genie. You said he's 20 feet below?
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus!
See if he wants to join the crew.
I'd accept him. He can be our new propeller.
I don't know if we can. I don't.
Kill
We're
him
just
if you
gonna.
have to, but if we get a sweet ass genie propeller,
I
it will be the
don't
best
have
part
a
about it.
lamp to put him in. I
He
don't
lives
have
in the
any.
propeller. I don't know.
You
There's
could
gotta be
literally
something.
live in the rudder. Just saying.
For
He
you
can live in
guys,
our
I'm gonna
poop
go
bucket.
through my items. Maybe I can like do a little Nicky and say get in the flask. I don't know.
Do your best.
It can be
We believe
it can
in
be
you.
in the water bladder. The
That
water
is
thing.
such a dumb reference, but an awesome reference for this. That's awesome.
Get in the flask.
Get in the flask.
There's a Skyrim mod. Every time that you get someone in a soul gem, that's what it says. So he's 20 feet away and below.
Yeah. So 20 by 20. So,
So-
20 feet.
All right, so I just need because we're doing the same diagonal
Yes.
thing.
Because I don't want to do math.
That's fair. I mean, even if I could go
Yeah,
40
it's
feet down
within,
and 40
like,
feet across,
30 or
I still
60
have
or
no
whatever.
matter what. It's
Right.
all good. I'm gonna get right up to him, and yeah, I don't even think I'm going to interrogate. I just gotta attack. I gotta spend a rage.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that first? Because it technically says when you activate it, like the lightning happens. Do you want me to handle that at the beginning or end?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, then he
think
just
you
needs to
fa-
make
I
a
don't
dex
think you
saving
pass.
throw.
Yeah, there's no way he has that much dex, so no way. So he failed. Yeah.
Cool. So then he'll take the full. Decent. 7 lightning. And then gonna start attacking, and I gotta remember to that Arnold is activated. We forgot about that with the Hydra.
Alright, hold on one sec. Okay. And alright. We're good. Please proceed.
Okie dokie.
Jesus, there it is.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cute.
Nice to meet you.
This is when you go.
Get in the flask.
So 3d12. Can I? Okay, cool. I'm gonna set it up this way. 3d12 plus 8. Go.
Jeez
Cool. 32.
Mixing roll.
Christ.
Make sure I did that right. I remembered brutal critical this time.
And then plus 8. Does that include the rage?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Come on.
So there's that.
Make sure. And you see that even after that, this guy is looking in rough shape. It seems like he had been hit by a couple of shots from the Vice Admiral, and with what you just did to him, he is. You see, he's kind of questioning this line of thinking. But with that, there is still the whirlpools going.
Neat. More. Okay, here we go. Actions.
You win some, you lose some.
Nice.
He was a lot more prepared because he's like, no fucking way. I just saw what this guy can do.
I'm happy that with this axe, I'd still be able to hit a commoner. There's no way I can miss a commoner. I can rest assured knowing that. Cool. Yeah, then that is everything.
Okay. So, in response to that, it's gonna try and do something before we move back to the boat. I'm going to need a dex saving throw from you, TJ.
Alright, well, I'm not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So I think I get advantage on this.
Shit.
Danger sense. You have advantage on dex saving from effects that you can see. Cool. So that's just... My dex isn't that great, but the advantage will...
Alright, well, never mind. It was trying... So it shoots a water, like a stream of water, and it hits you, and... or no, I'm sorry, dexterity.
Joke's on you. I'm already in the water.
I'm already wet. I mean, well, what I meant is... but no, it's dexterity, so you're able to kind of no problem turn, and you still get hit, and you take half this damage.
Okay. What kind of damage is it?
Bludgeoning, and it is
Oh,
18, which means
18.
9, and then
So 9.
4, right?
Woo! 4, yay. That's awesome.
Jesus Christ. So it was trying to really do something there, and you just go slip. No. It's like, God damn it, spider wrath. All right, everyone on the boat. Nothing is coming into vision at the moment, and you don't exactly know what's going on underneath the water. So what would everyone like to do? Drac, you were waiting to attack, but there's nothing popping out at the moment. What do you like thinking?
Honestly, I mean, could I do another perception to see if like the captain's okay, or see what's going on again? Could I do another one of those?
Yeah.
All right, that would be good. Let's see. What do I get here? Oh my fucking god! It's not good.
Well, I knew it was
8.
one or the other.
8 and 8. Let's see what's going on. I think last time I got a 9, so.
So yeah, with that, you just kind of still, even though you're looking for the red in the water, for harbor, not anything bad. You're just hoping that nothing's happening to Captain, but you don't have any information with an 8, unfortunately.
I'm just gonna look out and be like, wow, I bet the captain's fine. And I'm gonna walk over to this Hydra and tell Gilmar to come with me and just start like trying to hack off the heads. Come along, Gilmar.
Okie dokie.
We're just trying to hack off the heads of this thing.
Do you say anything as you're walking by Drengar, and Drengar, what are you going to be doing?
Oh. Hey, maybe I'll just say like, hey, intern, you keep an eye out for the captain just in case. I'm gonna cut these things up.
Looks like you.
Yeah, he looks just like you. Just it'll feel like a mirror at first, and then you'll realize that you're actually different people.
Drengar he's ignoring him, but not in a dickish kind of way. He's very tentatively looking over the edge of the ship down at the sea, and then he kind of like just backs up a little bit and then starts staring back at the Hydra head and kind of like looking out again, but he just looks off right now.
Okay. I'm sure I wouldn't even notice. My guy's he's just like, yeah, you do this.
That would probably be a nice change of pace. Someone ignoring you in not a dickish way, as opposed to everyone who ignores you in a dickish way.
Right, exactly.
Alright, cool. So that's that. Hal, what are you doing? You running, I assume running up.
This is what so this is what Hal's doing, and you can tell me to knock it off as much as you want. So first thing is, as Hal gets right there, before he starts moving again, he's going to say to Umrar and to Frey and to Sunash, you can all breathe underwater now for the next 24 hours. After he says that out loud, he's going to try and jump in the water and start swimming directly after the captain. Now, before I complete that, I would like to know a couple things about mechanics that you want to use or not use. So when you're as the Ranger class gives you the ability to move through difficult terrain as if it's normal terrain. And I would argue that taking the coastal, which is the underwater boost 5e, that I could move through water with my normal speed. However, normally need a swim speed to do that, so I'll leave that up to you. But what my plan is basically to make a diagonal line directly towards where the captain is right now, or at least in the water heading toward it. Now, if I can move a double move, awesome. If I can't, tell me what that is and I'll reduce accordingly.
Yeah, you can double move. I'd say that you can swim. You were saying something about a strength check.
So basically, like 5e rules for swimming is unless you have a swim speed, you can only move half speed. But I think the rule is that the DM can like allow you to like have maneuverability or whatever with like an athletics check or survival check or whatever the DM feels is appropriate. But as far as like movement, like full range of movement, my comment or my ask was that since as a ranger you can move through your favored terrain, difficult terrain, as if it's not difficult terrain, would that, because basically the ocean, because coastal was the only thing I could take for ocean for the pirate campaign, would that allow me to basically like just move normally through the water? Like I wouldn't get any benefits or anything. I just move at my normal speed kind of thing.
Yeah, because would it be normally you could only move half, like without a strength check or something?
Yeah, so like let's say we were in a swamp and this was my favorite terrain, and in order to move through the swamp, we could only move half speed. I could move regular speed because of favorite terrain. So my argument is that if that's the restriction for being in the water, since that's my favorite terrain for this adventure, that I could move normal speed. And if not, then I'm not going to argue any further.
Oh yeah, no, that's so I'm just curious, like if Drac jumped in the water, what would he have to do?
Drac could move 50. If his move is 30, he could move 15 feet. That's it.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna chop up my.
You can just swim 30. Yeah, that's fine. Obviously.
All right, it's cool. And in that case, what I want to do is I saw where the captain jumped in, so I'm just going to go, if you'll let me, 60 feet, which is basically right, not on the second thing, but basically right there. So right there, and then make a perception check to see where the captain. And I can breathe underwater now. So I'm swimming at
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I know this, when you cast Breathe Underwater, it affects everyone within 30 feet of you that you want it to affect, which is why I yelled out, Umrar, Fra, and Sunash can breathe underwater if they need be for the next 24 hours.
But fuck Peter Ruffkins.
Well, I didn't think you
can already fly.
Wait. You'll also notice I didn't say Jeremy, and I think would have been captured in that because I don't want him going in the water.
Well, if you are letting him out without a leash, that's on you.
Fair enough.
I mean, what did you buy a new cage for him for? You're not going to lock him in there all the time.
Let it just be said, for the new player, nobody kills the captain except Hal. And so, Hal's going in the water.
Don't worry, you'll hear that all the time. So yeah, Umrar, you did notice, has no intention of going into the water, and is like hugging the mast, and is just going, what the fuck do I give a shit about that for? As you go by. Let's get that perception check.
Alright. Alright, 26.
Okay, yeah, you just see what's going on. Harbor's under there with the ball of lightning around this genie-looking thing, and it just you see the remnants of a blast of water that kind of shot through, kind of just where you are. There was kind of a line of a jet of water that kind of went like this, just a little bit before you swam to it. Like, I assume you probably kind of saw the end result of it, like all the bubbles and everything from it, swam up to it and looked down, and you just see everything that's happening.
Perfect. The only other question I have is, does it seem like this water thing is like hovering around or protecting anything? Like is it like it's not guarding anything? It's just there in the ocean.
Yep, it's just there in the ocean. That's what you're seeing.
All right.
All right, let's get back. I think we've taken care of. You know what? That would be. All right. So what was just happening there, Harbor? Everyone on the boat sees the Vice Admiral swing again, and Harbor, you see coming just over your shoulder, strikes coming in and landing on this thing. Everyone from the boat sees the Vice Admiral shooting these, and Harbor and Hal, you see the end result of some of these shots getting in. And that definitely, you guys can see, it's in not best of shape. Harbor, what do you want to do?
Finish it.
Right?
Part of me wants to like put away my axe so I can tell it to get into the flask. but I really doubt it's gonna listen. And I'm already raging, so and I have the axe in my hand, so gonna go ahead and attack. Do that.
Damn,
Cool.
dude.
Jesus.
Very cool. +3 to this. Okay, 11.
Okay.
And then another attack.
Yeah, again.
Oh, that's much better.
Oh,
That
Jesus.
is that's 20 points of damage because +3 with the rage.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
That's a free action.
Kind of a big deal.
Flask.
Jesus.
I would, but I don't think I have anything to hold it with. I'll say
In the
it,
flask,
but
and you better
he's gonna
grant
have
Richard.
he's gonna have no idea what I'm referring to.
I actually think that makes way more sense for our crew. Just like scream something stupid that they won't get at someone, and then when they don't comply, we kill them anyways. Just like,
Yep.
get in the flask. Why did you kill him? You didn't do what we said, but you didn't have a flask. You didn't do what I said.
Yeah. That's how it works.
It doesn't matter that you weren't able to fulfill the thing because it was impossible. You didn't fulfill the thing.
You had an option.
That's on him. That's on him,
And
not
you
us.
couldn't take it.
It's a good
So-
thing that no one has like talked to the dead because we'd be insulting them all the time. We just bring them back and just be like, "Why didn't you do it though?"
Remember how much you sucked when we fought and how we killed you? It just happened.
I
I'm
kinda-
surprised you're forgetting.
I kind of feel like that's something we should include in the crew. Is like we just keep corpses around to tell us how bad we are, but we use it as motivation. Like we can do better than that.
The problem is you
Oh
can't.
no, we'll insult them.
Drac would start eating them.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yes.
why we just have to keep bringing new dead things on board because Drac eats the old one.
I mean, as long as you don't care about the sentients, I can bring them back. But
Well, they have to have the sentience. We can't rub it in their face. If they're not.
They need to know. It's important.
We're just talking to some mindless zombie. No thanks. That's not any fun.
I'm sure Drac would still like it, but
Probably
yeah, it's
not.
just not as fun.
Yeah, it
So-
just, it just kind of takes the whole thing away. And he did not make the save.
Okay. Just want to make sure, see if it's still up. Oh, okay, 5.
Well, it wasn't as, Hydra on this one. So he's still up.
That's fair. All right, that's it. That's my 2 attacks and in the save. So
Alright, I guess since we kind of established some sort of turn order that just kind of happened, this thing's gonna go. And let's see. Yeah. So it is going to start casting a spell, and the whirlpools immediately disappear.
Well, that's a bonus, but I don't know if that's good for us.
And then so does he.
Nice.
Did he get in the flask?
I hope so. I will check as soon as we get on the ship. I don't know how well you can hear underwater, Hal, but I am still raging with lightning all around me and not happy.
So I'd like to think I can't hear anything at all except the rushing of water, unless you're right next to me. So I just see you super mad. There was the thing I was going to go help you kill that just disappeared. And now I'm just sort of in the middle of this fucking expanse like, oh, all right, well, that happened.
Oh, and also... We'll say that's about where you guys ended up as the ship kept moving.
Alright. I'll spend all my, whenever it comes back to us, spend all of my time dashing to the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, same here. Move
Yeah.
over, try to grab some of the rails, climb up, kind of thing.
Yep, both of you are very proficient in the water. You're able to take care of that, no problem. Yeah. And then...
Does just out of curiosity, did the captain notice that I was in the water, like underwater, swimming towards him? Or, like, were you so still rage bound you didn't notice?
I didn't stay raged for very long, maybe just another 6 seconds. But then, I don't know what you're trying to do. But I'm gonna calm down and then head to the boat. So, I mean, if you want to try to hide from me, I'm pretty sure you're pretty out in the open, so...
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. I was just saying that did the captain notice I was there, or were you just so sort of focused that you didn't even pay attention to it? That was all.
Basically, notice me, Captain Senpai.
I'm on you! Look at me! Look at me!
Yeah. I see you, Hal.
You just hear because I can't speak underwater.
All right,
Yeah, that's the one thing we can't do.
Let's get everyone over here. I think I have everything.
Kevin, what time of day is it right
Now it is like the kind of the middle of the day. You guys just kind of finished up with that. No, of course not. That's not why.
If that's the case, can I do? Would you let me, as we sort of refocus and recenter here, a moment to cast a healing spell on both myself and Peter Ruffkins?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
At this point, we're out of combat, and things are kind of calmed down a little bit. Just finishing getting this ready for you guys.
All right, so Peter, if that's the case, Peter Ruffkins just got 15 points back with a Cure Wounds spell. And I'm going to do the same thing for me. Hopefully get equally better. Oh man, even better, 18 points back for me. All right. Not max, but way better than I was.
Okay, so you guys are on the ship, continuing forward. Is there anything that you guys are looking to do at the moment? Like I said, things are kind of calmed down. You've got the hydra carcasses. There's,
How many heads did we get out of the hydras?
total 4. The 2 that you
Yeah.
took, and then the 2 that were on that hydra.
All right. Sick.
I think I'd like to go up to the captain and ask him if he should talk to what's his face, Aelwyn, the vice admiral, and find out if we should expect more trouble like this, or was this just a random shit show that nobody saw coming, kind of thing.
Definitely way ahead of you. Definitely talking to him.
I had a feeling you were. I just was like that. Like that would be what Hal would want to do next, basically.
All right, so let's just do that. Yeah. So as you ask that, he responds and says, "The Hydra and it that seemed like it wasn't anything that was planned or anything potentially." Anything that was kind of like directed at us specifically or anything like that. I still fear that there could be an issue. As I explained, it's something where I felt I needed to go with you to get out faster. So he's kind of explaining like that the crew that was leaving in a week, like a week after you guys, was a like bigger fleet, but it was going to call more attention, but he doesn't know exactly. So it's like I don't know exactly what we may face, but I do worry that there may be other potential dangers along the way before we get to our destination.
This is that is legitimately more horrifying, because that means that was entirely random, meaning that it could just, oh, it's just a water genie, like, oh shit. You know?
This Kraken showed up.
It's like, oh yeah.
Not gonna lie, there was a part of me that thought that's what was about to go down. You were just going to be like, here's some shit, I'm going to kill you all. End this adventure right now. Here's a Kraken.
Is there anything you know about these pursuers that would make them stick out than, you know, an event like this?
The problem is, I don't have enough information. There was something that someone was moving against us. I found out about potential dangers moving against us, but there was nothing specific for information, just in terms of who was planning this. So the first thing was moving out of there because it was credible. It was a credible threat. Once we get to the next destination, that is the plan, is to investigate these and figure out who is behind them.
Very preemptive move.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm not there. I can't ask this question. So.
Well, if you had wanted to be.
No,
'cause
like
we're on
this is
the ship. So I mean, if it's, and that's
No, I know,
that would
but
be
this
up
is
to
the
TJ
thing.
too.
Well,
Or Harp.
I'd be fine with. I'd be fine with.
things. Yeah, this is one of those things where I just feel like just like when we talked to the vice admiral the first time. You know, captain's law goes in this room. Like, I'm just a fucking subordinate kind of thing. So
Well,
like
not on the boat though. On the boat, you know, everyone's equal
I mean, that's
to an extent.
that's exactly why I told Drac that he's right about his intentions or his thoughts about the vice admiral, so that he would stay away from him. Remember, Drac, he
From
lives
the
on
moon.
Yeah, and just say it suspicious like that.
Yeah, so because if it's something where it's like you were interested at all, Hal, like you could definitely have been there for this, because it's something where it's like, no, this definitely concerns you, and it's not like orders or anything like that. So
So if that's the case, I think that what I would if I was there, maybe, I feel weird. Like I feel like this weird thing where Hal, like as fucked up as Hal is, this feels like overstepping boundaries to
yeah,
talk right
like
now.
raising his hand.
Yeah, like I think I would just kind of be like, Captain, like just try to like get the captain's attention, and if like Harper looks over, just gonna say. So maybe we should ask if there's anything we should be keeping our eyes on. Specifically, whirlpools are a thing to look for on the horizon. Should be looking for sails or flags or something. See coming. We know they're gunning for us. Kind of.
Right. I think he already answered that we don't really have any information like that.
No, fair
But
enough.
but
I
at
was
the
just
moment, it's something where it's like, if we do see just sails in general, we should, worry and just treat them very wary, because it could be, specifically for now, it could be something that could be a trap.
Does anybody else think the Vice Admiral, we see sails, killed him? That's what Hal heard.
I'm pretty sure that when asked later, Hal's just going, I'm pretty sure Vice Admiral was just like, shitty shanty, shitty shanty, shitty shanty. That's
But
what I
it's all
remember
Aaron.
hearing. And so that's why I set the boat on fire. Hal, god damn it.
There's a trail of death and burning ships all the way to where we're going.
Just none of your
We
logic
have-
made sense, and then you made a mess.
We have procedures, even when they're shitty shanty. We don't burn down our own ship, Hal.
No, not ours. Everyone
What
else's.
else
Come
was
on.
there to burn?
All like floating cheese shops, waiting to turn into flambe.
But so yeah, it's kind of something where it's like it's like no, this particular voyage is one of just we have to be wary because there was talk of someone moving against us, and while we were able to get out earlier and the fleet will draw more of the attention, but I'm still worried, and I suspect that our presence won't be able to go unnoticed. We will entirely.
Alright, so we still have a chance of this enemy to reveal themselves, okay.
Potentially, and possibly, hopefully so. It would be nice to be able to take care of this.
Yeah, get it out in the open now, so that we can put a face to the enemy.
Exactly. With all the information we've been gathering, to not have anything, it's incredibly frustrating.
Alright, well, we should go eat sashimi with the crew.
Excellent. I've heard good news about good things about your chef.
It's called hydras.
I like that Tales of Carl has made it all the way up to the Vice Admiral. that just makes me so happy.
Word spread throughout the
One
pirate
random
bar.
chef
Well,
that we stole.
so I mean, the big thing is that when you were at the pirate bar, I assume that Drac and Hal, at least one or both of them, were talking about Carl a lot.
That is very fair.
Carl, and then there was Marissa. So it's like there was a lot of talk about Carl and Marissa. Generally, that's the big drama on the boat. So
I feel like Hal would have talked up the food just in case we could have attracted more crew. That's why I would have talked up Hal. But Drac probably was all over the whole Marissa Carl scandal or possibility.
dude,
I was definitely telling everyone at the bar.
our
Did
cook,
you hear?
our cook is fucking my pet fish. And if that's not what you said,
Can you believe it?
that's fine. But I feel like is what Zach said.
Yeah, he totally would. It's Drac. Come on.
All right. So everyone's starting to get sashimi, and Carl's putting everything together, and being very authentic with putting it together. And so everyone's able to eat. You guys kind of
Want my vegan sashimi?
right. He's
I
like,
still won't eat it, but I'll butcher it because we need to sell the heads, and it's already dead. But I won't eat it.
Taste of human.
Oh, does it?
Yes, I mean, that's what I've been told.
Oh, maybe a little bit. I'll try a little bit. It was our fault.
It was our fault they're dead.
Yeah.
Might as well eat them. Okay, so is anyone else doing anything before we can actually head to the map?
I guess I'll save getting wasted and throwing up on the captain for later.
So we can absolutely be you could be doing that right now. I'm just showing you guys
Okay,
where
then
you
that's
are.
it. I'm just getting wasted.
Okay.
I'm just sitting down at the bar. Everyone's having their sashimi, and I'm just slugging sake or whatever we brought on
So you guys
for our sushi bar on the ship.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down a nice tracer level of whatever beers you got, kid. After that, I'm gonna get some of that fish, lather up the innards with some solid puke material, and then I'm going right for the hard stuff. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna. Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it.
and then eat leeches.
That's the roadmap to throwing up on the captain.
Okay. So just so you guys know, you're about a week out, and then that's when you encountered all of that. And so that's kind of where you are. You're still traveling down to down here, this island, just as a kind of refresher.
I think we're still on the ship. We're not, or I'm still on the ship now, not on the map now.
Really? Weird.
Yeah.
Because I have the players over here.
Hang on, I'll hit refresh. Sorry.
Is everyone else on the ship?
I just see the world map.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
on the map.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I guess the question I would have, like, as I wait for the backup, is so like how much further or longer do you think we have on this journey?
You probably have like 2 weeks.
Okay, all right. So we're like a third of the way there.
Yeah, so you've cut through, and I'll get rid of these arrows now. Did you load up yet? So you guys took like a week, and you're in through this area that's kind of like smaller and kind of closes in. So you guys are kind of hitting like more of the open ocean.
Okay.
Let's grab you guys. So, yeah, in the meantime, you guys will be able to kind of rotate and get some long rests, but is there anything that anyone's looking to deal with anything on or discuss with anyone? I know there's probably things that I've been thinking of that I've forgotten, and I'll have to just start writing down. Maybe hit that after.
Kevin, I think the one thing that I would like to do that I don't know if I actually said is with some of the new things that I've procured, our shopping holiday, stopping back at the Pirates Bar before it was closed out, the kind of thing. Do you need me to go like invest in getting bandolier, some sort of carrying thing, or are you cool with just saying I have like those things?
So that broke up just enough so that I had no idea what you were saying with hearing most of the words.
Awesome. That's so cool. What I was saying was, with the new items that I kind of have procured, do you need me to invest in something so I have a unique way of holding them, or can I just say I have some of them on me and I'm storing other places?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have them available. Like, you can store them on you. But if you wanted to try and think of maybe, like, figuring out some way to maybe, like, have quick access sort of thing, or something like that, you would probably want to look into trying to, like, get something or make something or something like that.
Okay, that's cool with me.
And I assume that's the wand stuff that you're talking about, in addition to other things.
Yeah, the stuff that I got, the stuff that I got from the Crazy Girl Pirate Bar, basically. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. Harbor, you are covered in throw up.
Makes sense.
I'm surprised you didn't see it coming. I think it was kind of like, "Hey, Dad, can I have my
Why is there leeches in it? God damn.
It makes me throw up."
With the sushi, I don't know, blame Carl.
This is why I only eat human.
Exactly.
Alright, I hope for your sake that Torkel knows pressed a dissertation.
I think that's one of the
He knows what?
more basic ones.
That's like an automatic cleanup.
Yeah.
Soil or
You can either
or,
make poop their pants or get it out.
Whatever. Whatever, I'm sure you just jump into the ocean again, just like you always do, running away from your problems.
Oh my god!
Alright, I mean, I don't know. I'm so lost because I have no idea if you're actually my son. It was inconclusive. This is...
I don't know if I should jump in the ocean or not. Just start swimming.
Everything be yes or no.
I do, as this like family drama is playing out, Hal does have one thing that he wants to start working on. Not that he's going to accomplish it right now, but it's in progress. And that is the image that I sent to Kevin and to TJ. I want to start like carving that in relief in the captain's door. And what I would love to do is the circle that's in the middle of it, and I'll send it to everybody after we say this is done. I want to make it like a bobble ball, so that when you push it, that's how you get the response that we've been working on. And so like when someone has a question, the door, push the eye and see what the response is. And it becomes kind of like I wouldn't say a cult activity, maybe like a very Noven's crew centric activity.
Specifically, this part of Noven's crew.
Specifically this part of Noven.
Yeah, if you guys want to do that, are you including everyone else in on it, or I shouldn't say everyone, anyone else in on it? Because I know we've got 3 members of the cult.
I think that like there's a part of me, as a player, I want to bring Drengar in on this, but there's another part of me that like I don't know what to do with him yet. So I'm like I'm torn. Like if you guys want to do it, go ahead. But Hal himself is like, new guy. I don't know yet. But as far as like orderlies or like not orderlies, but like the followers that we have, I kind of want to just like start telling them, like feeding them like the myth of the cult, just saying like, listen, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we've basically got an oracle on, and the oracle is allowed to give 5 answers per day, and we've created a mark that you can seek out your answers. So I mean, like maybe it's something that you have a question about your love life. Maybe it's a question about like, what am I doing with my life? Who knows? What I can tell you is the answers are always true, and like frighteningly so. And like I imagine like telling Sunesh this, and Sunesh is like, "You're a fucking weirdo," but I'm like, "Listen, man, this is real. Like this is real." And he just like, I just imagine like he kind of goes along with it. He's like, "Yeah, okay." And then it just starts talking. And we really know that we've succeeded at this when like Torkel's ninjas are like going up periodically, looking around like over their shoulder and just pushing like the boggle button and being like, and they're just waiting for the response.
Do me a favor and make a check against yourself. Do a persuasion on Sunesh.
Oh, okay. Come on, persuasion. Okay, it's a 13.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you were right. He didn't really believe you, but you know, it's a start.
It's a start.
It's not like you're gonna stop. So.
I'll bring this up again. This is a topic to discuss again. Yes. You know what's really annoying? Like it's not annoying, but like it's crazy. Is that like my charisma has a +2? Like I have a 15 in charisma. Like I know I play Hal as crazy, but he's actually a super like likable guy per stats. So
well,
don't have a lot
he can converse with people, and it's not something where he's immediately pointed out as a psychopath. It's more just like as you get to know him, you start to go, oh, I don't like this guy. But he's good at convincing you that you should at first. The more you get to know him.
It's true. It is true.
What?
But I do like the idea of constructing that like symbol in the captain's door. And,
absolutely.
Yeah. All right. And TJ,
I mean, if
TJ
Harbor knows about it, and if he's like, and sees you doing it.
Well, TJ responded. He was like, "I thought Hal did that. Like, I didn't even not think that hadn't happened." So.
Yeah, sounds like Hal. Would just do it.
Like, he just... Wait, what the... Alright, whatever.
And I would approach my door at some point and just be like, okay, this might as well happen.
Right.
But I feel like after, like,
Hal? Hal did it. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I don't even have to ask.
Well, no, there's, like, a little scrawling underneath this is done by, like, in tiny type. But, like, I just think that, like, maybe on, like, the 5th, on, like, the 5th or 10th or whatever, you come up and you're like, all right, I'll push the button. And like you push the thing that's like, and like it rolls an answer. And, oh shit, maybe there is something to this. You know, like it just starts to feed into it.
One thing I'd like to do that we haven't really cashed in on at all is take Torkel up on his agreement that he would be making scrolls for us. And
oh yeah, where were we supposed to take him? Have we like?
No. He's just along for the journey. He didn't have any destination in mind. He just wanted to come with us. But
sure.
the agreement was scrolls. And first he was working on removing the curse from my axe. So that took a bit, but then, and then we let him do whatever when we were on that vacation thing. But it's been a few weeks, and I think didn't like a spell scroll cost like a certain amount per week or something?
Yeah, there was something, I forget exactly what it was, but I think it was like, maybe it was like a scroll or like a level, like maybe 2 levels of scroll a week. I don't know if that's right at all. And there may have been some cost. I don't remember if we discussed a cost associated with it.
No, it was just it was overtime. I don't know if you want to mess with the overtime, but like that was his contribution to the ship.
Right.
I know that there would be like a cooldown or something, but there wasn't like any.
So it was something where the like I think he had a certain number of like levels of spells is what I was kind of going with, where it's like each week that passed he could make 2 levels of spells. So it's something where it's like if you wanted like a revive or something that was like a level 5 spell, it's like you would have to wait 2.5 weeks for it. If not, then if there wasn't anything like specific, he's been working and he's been taking care of putting scrolls out.
Yeah, like if there's any options or anything like that, I would. That's what I'm checking in with him because.
Oh yeah, he takes requests.
Yeah, I know.
Hal wants invisibility. Just saying.
But yeah, that's I would talk to him to see, you know, what he has. I don't have any spell in mind, but I just realized that, you know, us as a whole crew, we have something that we can that's going on. Like I don't know if I used it, but I had a ring specifically making me immune to like it's called Ring of Free Movement. And I'm pretty sure the what the hell is it? The thing with the multiple eyes, the beholder or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it paralyzed me with a spell.
Right.
And I failed to save, but I actually am immune to that. And I'm like, you know, it's from so long ago, but I just recently, like last week, I'm like, oh shit, it says, you know, can't be paralyzed, and I was like, oh, the one time I could use that ring. So anyway, I just wanted to, you know, say that we have this thing that we can use.
Yeah, it's funny too, because you say that, and it's like, then when you were saying about like items earlier with like Flask, and all I could think is, oh wait, that's right, shit, they got items earlier, and it was no big deal, just grab a bunch of items, who gives a shit, it's a one shot. And then it's like, oh. So yeah, I forgot, you know, what some of you guys got. But
so Hal, if the crew is aware of this, and we can ask, Hal wants invisibility for 2 reasons. One, very selfish, wants invisibility because it makes them that much more effective. The second is, can we imagine a scenario, if you will, where Halator is invisible and then jumps out? Because that is a fucking scenario I want to be part of, just to scare the shit out of whatever we're dealing with.
okay, we have, so when you ask Torkel, he will give 2 scrolls of invisibility and 1 scroll of greater invisibility. You know what, since Harbor, you were asking, he will give these to you. And he's like, yes, I was actually wondering when you were gonna ask about these. So that's 3 different scrolls, and we'll figure out maybe if we have to change those numbers and stuff like that. But and then he gives you 2 more scrolls of Healing Word.
Is there, and they're all just base level, right?
Yes.
Okay, I figured. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and if anyone would like anything specific, you know.
I need one of those invisibility things for the cow show in Bernard, because they won't let me in.
Well, the cow show wasn't in Bernard. Well, I think, well, although Rack did request that other people help out with that, so
I like.
let's just hope we don't get to land.
I like to imagine a world where like the captain gets these things and it's like I put them in my locker and like we're preparing for a heist or we're preparing for a battle or whatever. And we're like, all right, break out those things, and then we find out that Drac has been like just grabbing them, taking them ashore, and invisibly at like cow shows for like 3 months. No idea that that's been happening.
That would be excellent.
I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't think we'd really need them.
Are there any more? There's Clara Bell is coming in on Tuesday. What was I gonna say? Shit. Or I thought you might say that, you start to grab some scrolls, you pile them up, and then as you go to use them, at one point you find out that Torkel's bullshit. He has no magic powers.
Oh my god, like I don't want that to happen, but that would be such a fucking kick in the face. Oh my
He's
god.
like, don't open these scrolls until you're gonna use them, and then you open it up, it says, you are invisible, and it's just like all misspelled and stuff, and just like, what the fuck? You open up one of them, it's just a
Torkel and his ninjas are in like a little boat just rowing away as fast as they can. Like, fucking get out of here!
SKROL of invisibility.
Yeah. Scroll.
Is this in Draconic? I don't understand.
No, it's just in stupid.
No. Like that's the realization. But the first thought is like, is this a different language? Did we not specify? Oh shit.
So yeah, you guys have a couple of.
Then Drac looks at it, and he's like, oh, scroll of invisibility. And then he goes invisible, and then everybody's like, what the fuck?
Because it is actually written in stupid, and he understands it.
Torkel was dumbing them all down for us, and we didn't know it. We just didn't know it.
The only person who can read the scrolls and cast magic is Drac.
That's fucking awesome. Like in a way, I just want that to be canon because that's amazing.
And yeah, I think we'll have to. No, we'll be good with that. And you know what? He's got an extra scroll of fireball too, just because it's fun.
Scroll of fireball, got it.
Just as a quick question, because I haven't read about scrolls in 5e, is that something that basically like anyone can use, or do you need to be able to cast magic to use it? Or are we going with like you just have to be able to speak stupid to do it?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be easier to cast, but no, anyone's gonna be able to cast these. You might have some issues if like you don't really know magic too much, but it's not going to be generally too much of an issue. Like generally it's cool. Going to be like, hey, this is just a magic scroll I'm using.
I just wanted to ask that question before like a pivotal moment happens and we're like, I use the scroll of, and you're like,
oh, you shouldn't have that because only Drac can use it. That sucks. Too bad he's on a different dimension.
The only thing we would need to really, I guess, pay attention to is what we would use to cast stuff with. Like, I assume I would use charisma.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I would use wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah. that
Yeah,
kind
we
of
might
thing.
have to just figure that out.
Because-
It might
yeah.
still, it might be something where it's like, with certain things where it's like, if it's a damage thing, it might still be intelligence. That might be the one thing that I say for that. But like for invisibility, it's just you cast it, you're invisible.
It
'Cause-
seems like the DC, if you're using a scroll, isn't based off of you. It's based off of the spell level. Because
Okay.
I added a couple of different scrolls, and so for
And they
example,
vary?
like spell scroll second level, it says the saving throw is the DC is 13, like regardless, and then it's +5. And then I added a fourth level one, and it upped it by 2, so the DC is 15. To hit is +7, and then the DC also gets harder. It kind of explains it like all in Beyond, but
Yeah.
at the same time it just
I mean, if that's what it does, then I've got no problem with that. If it already gives the DC, if
yeah, like it's
you-
not based off of you, it's based off the scroll.
right.
That does make sense.
Yeah,
But I think it does say that you need to know how to cast stuff in order to do it. But I know that we're not doing that for
lame.
this. Right.
I think it would be actually amazing if Wolfgang came back and Drac was throwing fireballs just to fuck with him, because that sounds amazing.
I'll hold on to it until he comes back.
Shows up the night he shows up. We're praying to some sort of oracle god with like a magic 8-ball. You're cast spells, and I don't know. The rest of us will figure out what we're doing, but like, it's like the best fuck you party ever. That's what that is.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So I guess if you want, I don't know how you want to do this, Kevin, but it says like if you're a caster and it's above your normal casting level, so if like it says if this spell is on your class's spell list but it is higher than the level you can normally cast, you have to make an ability check, and it's equal to the DC is equal to the spell level, and yeah. So I guess like, and it says the scroll disappears when it's successfully cast. So if it's interrupted in any way, the scroll's not lost, it says. But if if you successfully read it, the words disappear and then it crumbles into dust.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be something where it's like, there may be checks for certain things like with Drac casting Fireball or something. And
I mean, it does say it's all Arcana based, I think. So like we would making intelligence checks beforehand to see if we can cast it, and it's pretty high.
you know what? Arcana is actually a better option just because it's not just the base stat.
Right.
Because you can't have a plus whatever to that.
So like if I wanted to cast this spell scroll at 4th level, and I have an Arcana that's +0, I need to get a 14 or higher in order to cast it.
Yeah.
Like just based off of greater invisibility. But like if it's lower, if it's like a healing word, then I need to roll an 11.
Yeah, I think I might bring that down so it's not 10 plus the number, but because I want it to be something where it's like the scrolls are more usable by just anyone. So maybe it might be like 5 plus.
And I mean, I think that makes if that's like if these are being created for us to use, I think that makes sense because I'm in the same boat. Like I cast divine spells as a ranger, but my Arcana is also a 0 because that's just not like a skill set for
Yeah,
my
nature.
character. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want us to use a different thing, I'm cool with it too.
So just like for healing word or something like that, instead of it being an 11 that you have to get to, it would just be a 6 because it would be 5 plus the level of the spell. You know what I mean?
Okay. Sure.
Because I want those to be something where, like, especially where we've now got, like, one person who might be able to cast spells. I mean, we've got people who can kind of cast spells, but... So, yeah, I want the scrolls to actually be of value.
Okay. Well, I mean, they're of value no matter what. It's just like,
Yeah.
I just love the idea that, like, you know, we as players can access them as opposed to being like, who's got a knowledge arcana check? Nobody? Shit, do we sell them now? I mean, like, these would be so great, but we can't do anything. Kind of thing, you know? So that's cool.
Right.
I mean, if I'm raging, I'm not going to be reading the scroll anyway. So
Just
specifically says
Makes
angrily
sense.
reading.
I do like the idea of you attempting to make a check to read a scroll while raging. I need to be invisible!
I'd leave that to you to make me invisible while I'm angry.
It's fair.
I meant to cast this before I raged, but shit, I messed up the order.
It's just gonna have to go through the circle of lightning to get in there. Alright, let's get into something real quick. Let me get, since you guys are traveling, let me get some D12 rolls from everybody.
Oh, sure. Ooh, a 12. Been hitting all the high rolls lately.
8.
9.
12.
Sorry, I was on mute. I get an 11.
Okay. So you guys have no problems sailing through here and out into oh no, I have to bring you there, or else it doesn't mean anything. So you guys head out. No, don't. Oh no. I have to hold shift to push to talk. So hold on one sec. Alright, so you guys head out and you get to here. No problems. And let's get, as you're sailing down this area, another D12 roll from everyone.
Three.
8 again.
7.
I have if it'll stop rolling, I got a 9.
Okay.
Anybody else shitting their pants right now? Because I am. I still have zero idea what, like, our totals.
Oh, poopies.
Like we've all rolled really low and been fine. We've all rolled really high and been fine. We've all rolled in the middle and been fine. And then we've been fucked each way to Sunday too. So like I just like, it's like, this is the most terrifying thing. It's like, roll a die and see what happens. And I'm like, I don't even know what this means. I feel like Kevin's running the greatest, like, casino gambling game I've ever seen in my life. You know, like, hey, all right, blackjack, I made 21, but did you? I don't know.
All right. Let's get what's everyone doing right now on the ship? You know, you guys are sailing. What would everyone kind of be doing?
I would throw it out there that like if we took those roles on that you had talked about, so Hal took navigator and is sort of spending his time equally between like plotting the course that like the actual folks at the helm would follow and just being up in the crow's nest.
Would we have like long rests and stuff since it's been weeks? Like, would we just basically be healed again?
Yes, that would be something that would have happened. You guys all have been able to rotate out and rest up. So everyone's had long rests at this point.
Nice.
Drengar has probably been antisocial in his room the entire time.
Perfect.
Typical Drangar.
I feel like I can't just captain so hard in my chamber, so I gotta be out. Gotta entertain the Vice Admiral.
You're right. Have to be like, yes, this is what I do. I'm actually always usually out here, always keeping an eye on the crew, not just letting them do whatever the fuck they want. I know what's going on outside of my doors.
Yeah, I gotta just do these random laps. That's all.
I assume you just kind of like holding on to the railing almost, just kind of like circling, just like, you know, running your hand along the railing, because it's like just circling the outside, making sure it's like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be checking for. I've forgotten. It's been so long. Shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The Eminem song, just round the outside, round the outside.
Harbor made it first right now.
Just kind of, you know, just making the laps. All the way on the outside. Just all right. Yep, this. Okay, so.
And I think Drac.
Yep.
Oh no, Drax's just wandering around. You know, like occasionally he'll change a cup of water in the fish bowl or drop in some flakes here and there, being a little more responsible. But
I imagine just scooping out like a bucket and just throwing it into the ocean, like, you know, like we have a bunch of holes in our, you know, in our ship. But it's
do we have any additional weapons on board that we could give to like our subordinates? Because I never even thought about that. Like giving Sunash like a light crossbow would be amazing. So do we have anything like that or no?
No, you don't have anything like that on board, but it is something to consider.
Yeah, I totally could have done that, and I didn't even think about it.
someone pointed out to me that we should have. I told them that like sometimes Hal will ride on Drac, and they're like, "Oh, he should have a lance." So we definitely should get one of those, so that way you can use a lance while we're running around.
What we should do is we could have a finesse lance made, because like finesse weapons are allowed to use dex instead. So we should like find some. I have a bunch of money.
I'll put some money into that.
Yeah.
Could invest in Halatar.
I'm pretty sure a finesse lance is called a rapier.
Well, how about just like a giant rapier? That's what it is. So it's just a giant rapier. But no, like one of the things that I want to do. I mean, Kevin, we could private chat about it. It's fine. Like I want to slip like one of the things I got while in the pirate bar, like one of the little vials, to Sunash. So Sunash is ready to have one of those as well, because I think that makes sense.
Okay.
And I'd love to try to convince him to join the Cult of the Eye as well. Again.
Every day with this guy.
Exactly. You can continue trying to talk to him, but no check yet. But
Okay.
everyone, give me a perception.
Okay.
Alrighty.
15.
18.
14.
By the way, rolling with advantage on perception checks. Still just got an 18. Just saying.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so Drengar, you see this first. There is something that is very odd, and it catches your eye. It's to the port side a little bit. It's something that's glimmering, and you see something, and as you approach, like as the ship, moves closer and you're looking at it, it looks, as you start to see it, it makes even less sense because you see a coin, like a gold coin, floating in the water, and from it, water from the sea seems to be dripping upwards.
I run to the only person who looks like me.
Okay.
Which I guess is the captain.
Yep.
And I go, there's a coin on the sea, I guess. You might want to take a look at this.
Okay.
Carver's heard this before.
I'm ready for him to be like hallucinating, not understanding what he's trying to tell me, but I'll go over and investigate it, have him point it out.
So yeah, you with a 15 and with him pointing it out to you, you see a coin floating in the water, and water is dripping up into the sky.
That coin is just cursed. That's what I think. You know who would know about this? Jeremy. Jeremy would know what to do here.
Excellent. Let's hold on.
Let's consult the 8 ball!
Yeah, let's. I haven't.
I need I was gonna say the best minds of our crew.
God.
The Oracle. Jeremy. The
May
glow
he
bug you guys
forever-
found in a
may he
cave.
forever look down upon us from above.
Now I just gotta figure out a question to ask, because I he doesn't answer, he only answers questions that we pose, not with a yes or no. We don't really have a.
Wait, wait. Before we move forward with this, Brian and I were talking pre-game, and we both submitted our 5 or 6 answers to Kevin. Have you submitted your answers as well, TJ?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, all right. I did put up a picture of like the standard answers that are in there, so Kevin, use those as you will. But I put in a 6th answer because I thought it needed to be a further embellishment of something that Brian came up with, because I thought that was just fucking amazing. So
Okay. I thought that happened just naturally.
no, Like we were talking,
Now
and I had
it's
jotted
sad.
them down. Well, I thought we were gonna like discuss them and be like, oh, those are really good. And then we just started playing tonight, so I was
No,
like,
not
I'm
at
just
all.
gonna send them to you. Yeah, I'm just gonna send them to you. But when Brian told me what he had, I was like, I've got a 6th entry that I think needs to be there just in case.
Yep. I think I would need to ask the. I don't know if I want to ask the Vice Admiral. I feel like I would need to, because this is something strange.
It
I
would make
like
you
the-
look weak. You just have to do it and then
I
make it
like-
look like
wait,
it was
wait,
your
I like-
decision.
I like the idea of you consulting the Oracle, getting good advice, getting it done, and then the Vice Admiral thinks that we have a fucking Oracle on our boat. I really like that idea. I do.
Harper's gonna be fired.
You can't fire
Uh,
someone from being a pirate. It's just something you do.
I know we just wouldn't be part of the alliance. That's it.
Take down that
Um,
flag
Yeah.
or log out.
Now we're the Alliance.
Yeah. We'll start sinking their ships. Let's Yeah, because I have no idea what the hell is going on here. And generally, I feel like I would see this and be like, it's just another thing at sea, but knowing that we might have people after us, I think this is an anomaly to report. So, I think I would tell Drengar to probably gather up the rest of the crew, see what they think, but then I'll go find the Vice Admiral.
I would just say reference Jeremy right away. What are you even wasting time
Well,
asking us for?
I'm positive that as soon as Drengar tells you guys to, check this out, that Hal's already with Jeremy and he'll ask him directly right away. So just for time, that's all.
In that case, before the Oracle is shown to not know anything, Kevin, can I make a knowledge check, or maybe knowledge, nature, or survival, or something about this?
Yeah.
Which would be acceptable, just so I know what I'm rolling.
Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me get a few minutes. I need to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
Be right back.
Water floating up from a coin. Does this mean anything to anybody, or any guesses?
So my
Chris
guess,
is a good guess.
my guess, if I'm going to throw a guess out there, is that there's some sort of like time stoppage thing here that's going to really fuck with us. Like, rather than like an anti-magic field that means we can't cast magic or use magic, this is some sort of like time reversal bullshit where like we get into a fight and then like we're either retarded rounds or like we can't act fully, like we can only take one action or something. That's what it's like. I have no idea, but that's what it's making me think right off the bat.
So the water is just going up because the time is reversed.
Yeah, like
Instead
I'm
of-
thinking like sands in an hourglass kind of thing, you know. But as far as like, actual D&D lore and knowledge of spells, I have zero idea on this one.
Okay. So, let's go with a nature check.
Ah, damn it. I mean, I appreciate it, but damn it. All right, 18.
With an 18, you feel like there is nothing that is natural about this, and that it is something that is very, very odd, and you're not sure exactly what is causing the force of the force of gravity to be disregarded.
So Hal shouts down and says, "The 8-ball has come up that it says it cannot predict right now."
God damn it, Jeremy.
Jeremy, damn it, Jeremy.
When the ship needed
Jeremy,
him,
damn it, Jeremy.
he vanished.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there was no question.
Hal left out that part. No, I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
anything
that's
else.
absolutely correct. And so it's kind of like he got to use Jeremy as the skate bug, but
The skate bug.
yep. So you guys, are you thinking you want to go check it out? You want to keep going? Just kind of a dude, fuck this?
I'm thinking keep going, and probably get the Vice Admiral's take on it. But besides that, I think I would just ignore it entirely.
Okay.
I'm usually the one to jump into the water, but I feel like if I...
Not on
Yeah, it would
this
definitely
one.
be you for sure. You would have to be you.
What about Umra?
Wait. Just as a quick follow-up about this, just in case like we're missing something glaring. Like this is a coin the size of like a quarter, right? Like we're not talking
Yeah.
about a coin the size of like the fucking.
No, it's a
moon or
coin the
something,
size of a
right?
table.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's a coin the size of like. I mean, it's a significant coin. It's not nothing. Like it's not something where it's like, oh, this is a coin that's like regular currency. It's the size of a quarter. It's a little bit bigger. It's almost like a softball like.
Can we
size
tell whose
diameter.
picture is on it?
No, you can't. You can just
We
see
could-
just
no.
like shininess and water rising from where you guys are.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, like, I'm kind of in agreement with the captain right now. Like, this is so fucking foreign, or like for Hal that, like, I mean, I failed my checks, but whatever. That Hal's just like, don't even fucking mess with this. This is some weird shit. This is some weird, like, you know what? The ocean will fuck you over if you don't respect her, kind of thing.
All right, so
And then everyone's like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. And then, like later on at dinner time, Shrek's like, yeah, I found this quarter in the ocean. I don't know what that is.
God damn it, we're all gonna
I
die!
tried eating it, but it just started sinking the ship. What the fuck does that even mean?
Every time I hold it, I hear spirits. I don't understand.
They just
They
keep
keep
sounding
saying
more
that
and
nighttime
more
is the right
annoyed
time,
that
so
I'm not
kill
listening to them and being driven insane. Drac just like reverse, haunts ghosts.
Well,
Why
you know,
are you
it's
getting
like-
scared or annoyed or something?
Like, just like all of a sudden we fast forward to like a year later and it's Drac in like a sea shanty somewhere, and he's just like, they're like, hey man, what's going on? He's like, yeah, I had to kill the captain. They're like, oh man, that sucks. Why did that happen? He goes, it's the only way to understand. The nighttime is the right time. And everybody just goes, the nighttime is the right time.
Meanwhile, we're setting up the Hal revenge story. No one killed the captain. Tears pouring down his. Hey. So yeah. You guys went past that, and where it's 11:48 now that I'm looking at the time. I think what we'll do is we'll pick up next week in the middle of the
Nice.
middle of the ocean. We'll bring you guys over here as a final kind of recap. You guys are, unfortunately, to make the thing big enough for you guys to really see. Oh, you know what? I can draw it in. You guys are about here. Oh no, it's gonna be on the wrong layer. We'll fix it. screwed it up. The one thing that I didn't want on that layer. Good. Hold on. We'll get there. It's just a fucking process. There we go. Totally worth it in the end.
Nice.
You
Little
guys are over here.
Beautiful.
That was worth the 10 minutes it took to fucking get it on the right layer. If I had just drawn it on the right one, it would have been like 6 seconds, and then it's just like, oh, fuck.
Now this is an ordeal.
Well, actually, Kevin, is it possible to drop a marker like that on our destination as well?
Yes, you know what? We'll go,
Nice.
Yeah, X marks the spot.
Very piratey. Very piratey.
So green is where you are from, and red is where you're going.
Nice.
Let's go some dashes. Dash, dash,
Nice, nice.
Classic.
dash-ish.
Classic dash.
Perfect.
Alright,
So,
my dudes,
yeah.
I'm gonna pass the F out.
Yeah, at this point, that's what I figured. So next
so
week,
Brian, before you go, I just want to say I hope next week doesn't suck too bad, and that you enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, same here.
what I was going to say, TJ, let's get our things finalized so that we can have some questions of Jeremy and start getting that, because at some point Rack's gonna be coming back, and we have to have that, in full swing to screw with them.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So like the answers, is that what we're doing? Or you're saying
Yep.
questions?
Yeah, 5 answers. Magic 8 Ball answers. I don't know what exactly questions need to be asked to get these things, but
So-
whatever it is, just answers.
Yeah, so basically with the 8 ball, the great part about the 8 ball is that you can ask the 8 ball anything, right? You can ask it like, should I marry so and so, or should I invest in blank? And then there's
Is Murray a liar and Drac is really my son?
So you could ask that question.
Oh God.
As far as the 8 ball goes, and I posted this for you guys to look at. Basically, there's 10 positive answers. Some of them are sort of a little murky. There's 5 sort of half and halves, and then there's 5 that are definitely negative. And so I'm not going to steer you, but I will tell you that Drac and I have made a couple very negative answers already. So if we want to put more in there, that's fine. But just if you come up with 5 and throw them in there, I think that's great. Because what Drac and I have come up with so far is that there's one scenario where if somebody did a double roll, they asked a question and was like, no, that can't be right, I'll roll it again. That they could really get the double fuck you answer. So, and which I think is amazing. So that's cool.
Okay.
Hope that happens.
I hope somebody in our crew is gotta go ask the Oracle. And they ask the Oracle, and the Oracle goes, you should this. And that can't be right. So they roll it again, and they get the other answer we came up with, because I want that to happen so bad. And it's so not cool, but it's so great. Ugh.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And yeah, I'll get those in then.
All right, very good. So,
All right.
See you, dudes.
Do we have any other homework assignments, or are we good?
I don't think so. If you guys have any things that you guys want to talk about, obviously on like you guys are on the boat, you've been on the boat for a bit. Anyone who's talking with like individual people, Drac with Hal, or Harbor with the Vice Admiral, or Drenger with Hal or Drac, or anything that like anyone is just discussing and anything like that, because there's obviously the day-to-day stuff that everyone people are already interacting with each other, but no actual homework. So
Does anybody else think that like Harbor's worst nightmare right now is that form of Halator has a conversation with the Vice Admiral?
oof. I think that
the
would
Vice Admiral sees you that way, I don't know. I think it would be better than you guys directly talking to him.
Kevin, TJ, I actually think
that's
you're right.
that's actually an excellent point. Yeah.
I mean, I know Brian isn't here right now, but I like to think that after my nat 20, I feel Drac looking at me, and I look up through the water, and I can see that he's right next to the Vice Admiral talking to him, and then that's why I missed so badly the next time. Because I'm too
You're like,
focused on.
"No!"
Oh shit!
Oh, whoa! No! Don't talk to him. Remember Moon
Don't
Guy?
talk to him.
Something. I forget what I was saying, but fuck, go away.
He lives on the moon. I thought that was code for stuff.
Awesome.
Or not. I don't care. As long as you don't fucking do anything. Don't ruin this.
Yeah. All right.
My power level is none of your friggin' business. Excellent.
Yeah, I found that. It's pretty great. All right, guys. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Very good.
Yeah.
Later,
Good
guys.
stuff. All right.
you
Thanks,
guys.
Kevin.